Hello, everybody, and welcome into that Real Texas Team Podcast, episode 116. My name is Curtis. I'm the host of the channel. With me, as always, my resident co-host. Up at the top right, Mike Sincere, a.k.a. Black Magic, a.k.a. the Black Mr. Clean. You can find him all across the internet at on social medias at Mass3 Productions. Please like, subscribe, notification bell, wherever you can find him. Do the same thing for our handsome, dapper friend at the bottom, Chris, a.k.a. Pac-Man _ King Freestyle. You can also catch him at That's Crazy Podcast and Talk, holding it down, talking all things, well, just outside of the pocket.
Sorry, pocket is wild.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. if you think nobody's gonna say it, just wait.
It's not out. It's not. I mean, I guess out of pocket would have been the fresh way, the way the kids are saying it. But I am a fresh shade of melanin that that it doesn't allow me to be on top of things. But yeah,
okay, man. Like I said, I'm being called uncle on a regular basis now, so it's getting me too.
I've already been starting to get called unk, and I can't.
You already getting unks?
I'm already getting unks. One of the kids at work.
I ain't getting none of that.
That must be nice. That must be nice. You probably don't work around a lot of kids, though.
I don't like being around children.
Yeah.
I don't like being around other people's children.
Robert says those Raiders are tough on defense. Nah, CJ and Nick Haley are just having shit games.
Somebody got to go. That's where I'm at. Somebody's got to go.
Well, it's obviously not going to be
God
CJ.
Damn.
That's wild. That's fucking wild.
Wow.
Wild accusation. It's the mustache, isn't it, Marty?
You do something cotton patch, man. You just if the handlebars ever come down, it's gonna get bad.
Look like Paul Pierce, man.
What the fuck is going on here?
I have no idea.
So what was the subject we were on?
I don't even think we started on anything. Yeah.
Okay. Because I saw something about because you said the Nick Haley and because we were talking about one gotta go, and it's not gonna be CJ. That's for sure, regardless of how he's playing. There's always gonna be the excuse out there that I know this might be a little off topic, but he's just like you say for Davis Mills. CJ's had this is his second offensive coordinator in a new system. They've already won 10 games. Which they hadn't done at this point last year. I understand the defense is doing what they're doing, but they hadn't done that as at this point last year. And I don't know. All right, so look, the Raiders game did not bother me because I knew what was going to happen.
Bruh.
I know I wasn't here for the preview, but I knew this is exactly how I knew this game would play out. Like a trap game.
It did, but god damn, that shit was bad. I know.
Bad. Didn't even work my nerves because I already knew it was a game that was going to work my nerves. Like that's just the way I felt going into the game. I knew that all of a sudden Geno Smith was going to look like he kind of did in Seattle. Like it just Ashton Genty has the game of his life. Ashton, you know how many times I know he had a quiet 1,000-yard season, but they got 17 games. Yeah, he got a 1,000-yard season. Oh yeah, he got 1,000-yard season. But I know we're gonna get 1,000 yards.
That was quiet as shit.
Yeah, I know. It got real loud the way he ran all over the Texans.
Bro.
Let's forget the long runs or long receiving yards. What he was doing, getting in the 6, 7, something that they should have stopped at 2 or 3 yards. He was getting 8.
Bro,
it was ridiculous.
It was missed tackles. Like literally, people were bouncing off him. They weren't wrapping up. And
the player.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. If we talk about it, that's man. Yeah, let's start the show. I know we're gonna get to it. And I don't want to get into it and just start dumping on her because I will dump.
Yep, Titans stable for 2. Dime says, honestly, Raiders game didn't bother me either. We're beating teams that we're supposed to beat 7 in a row. On to the next one. I mean, honestly, probably the D'Amico Ryans approach to this.
I doubt it.
Based on the video in the locker room.
Yo. Hey, these comments are ridiculous, bro. Yo,
James, Mike has to take a dump.
No. Oh shit.
Hey man,
no, that ain't what I meant. God damn it.
Boy, y'all acting up. Boy, that is hilarious.
Oh shit, that's not what I meant.
That is hilarious. Hey man, while y'all are here, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. My bad.
Please like subscribe. Genty has 1,000 yards all purpose, like scrimmage yards.
Okay, so 1,000 yards.
I'm sorry about comments off. I can't look at that.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, look, there was other things that happened in this game that were kind of annoying. Ursery goes down. Trent Brown goes down. Now, the 2 largest, most physically imposing linemen on the team are trying to work their way back from injury.
And we like Trent Brown break his hand or something down there?
No, Ursery broke his finger.
Ursery.
Yeah, Ursery broke one of his fingers. We don't know the severity as of yet. We don't know if he can just kind of tape that bitch to another one and just kind of go for it. But yeah, dude, Mike is about out as focused as you can get.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
let me fix that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, those 2 guys missing this week would be detrimental. Khalil Mack is, he's older than most of the cast, but he is still fucking killing it.
He might be the oldest man on the field.
When they play? Well, if Trent Brown plays, I don't think he would be.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
I think Trent got Khalil by at least a year or 2.
It's crazy. Like, look, man, Khalil Mack has been in the league so long, it's ridiculous. Like, it seemed like all the teams he was on, it seemed like he was there for like 10 years.
Well, it's the same thing with Clowney. You know how much older I thought Jadeveon Clowney was?
Oh, yeah, but like after he left here, what he did like 1 year everywhere he was at.
But he kept moving. Damn.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. He getting that money. But yeah, the injuries so the Trent Brown bothers me a little more than the Ursery, if you want to be honest, because Ursery's been getting better, but the penalties he's getting a little alarming to me. Starting to get a little alarming to me with the penalties. Even though they're not the same type of penalties, I'm seeing number 79 called too many times. So I feel like, see, that's why I started my comments off. I'm not laughing at none of this shit no more.
I'm not laughing at none of this shit no more.
Yeah, because they be wilding. Until Curtis decides to show them, I don't want to laugh at them. But anyway, besides that point, because who you're gonna? It's like they've been putting Blake Fisher over there. That's what it like they was doing. Was putting Blake Fisher over there, and then Titus went back to. So who they have come in? Juice.
No, they had Blake Fisher at left, and I think Jared Kingston came in.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't even know he existed until just now.
Well, I know in practice today they did have Titus at right tackle, and they had Blake at left. So,
yeah,
didn't get to see who was in there at guard, but doesn't matter.
I mean, we know who it's going to be. If that tackle combo is what we got, it's got to be Patterson. Because yeah, Patterson's by far and away played the best left guard, not named Titus Howard.
Yeah.
So,
God,
that's gonna make everything going on a little crazy.
Oh yeah, nah, man. See, like, CJ about to be running for his life.
Mm-hmm. Defense really missed Azeez Al-Shaair and the IDL players. It was painfully obvious early on What used to be like a 2-yard gain turned into 8. And I think that was a large part because we've got practice squad guys rotating in at interior defensive line positions, getting absolutely moved off the spot by a terrible offensive line. And then the linebackers, they ran a lot of nickel. And not a lot
because Henry T is terrible, bro. Oh my God. And I love Henry T. Bro, but he is this year, he has not been good. I'm going to say that. He has not been good.
He's not terrible. The thing I noticed on that one long 60-yard pass to Ashton Genty, Henry T is actually slow. Like it's really slow. Not like slow for a linebacker, but slow for a football player.
And he's slow. He processes things slow. He can just tackle. That is what Henry T is good at most of the time, is tackling. But oh my God, don't hit him with a juke move. It's over. You breaking his ankles.
On that pass play that Ashton Genty called, if y'all could go back and watch it, when Ashton Genty caught the ball, Henry T was only like 3 yards behind him. Then it's like somebody tied a boat to the back of him. Ashton Genty wasn't even full speed, and he was just separating from that man. I was like, this motherfucker finna score. That's literally what I said. I'm sitting in the stands, and I'm like, and I was sitting over there looking at Devin White. I'm like, he wouldn't have burned Devin White like that. And he definitely wouldn't have burnt EJ Speed like that.
He better not burn somebody whose last name Speed like that.
Well, EJ,
bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. If that is my last name and I play a professional sport, I better be fast. I don't care. I better be fast. Bro, your name better not be Speed and you slow. No, oh man.
Can you acknowledge your biggest fan? Yeah. Thanks, Ric Flair, for always tuning in. I know you're more of a Panthers fan, but it's always nice to have you in the chat.
Oh shit!
Oh, hey, this was a
comments, guys.
Good little joke here. EJ Speed, Henry Slow.
It's shit.
Henry slow.
Yeah. Oh God. About to call him Henry Hines toe-a-toe.
Oh God. The thing was, I was trying to figure out why anybody else other than Henry toe-a-toe wouldn't have been on that. I know Henry toe-a-toe was playing middle linebacker, but God damn.
Well, because oh my God, where is Christian Harris?
He was on the field.
And that's the bad. And I got that. And I saw him. But that's my problem. Where is Christian Harris?
The slowest linebacker we have on our entire roster is the one you got chasing him.
Because apparently he's the only one that knows how to tackle. And like that's just
it was frustrating.
I feel like Christian Harris would have kept up, but
you can go down the bed.
Man, Christian Harris came back. I know we're getting a little. No, we're talking about the line. We're talking about the linebacker since we're talking about Al-Shire. Christian Harris came back for that one game last year. Like that first game he came back, that man had 15 tackles. I have not seen that since. I was like, "Ooh, he might be back." He was all over the field.
I will say he's playing an unfamiliar linebacker position. Because these was on the field, Henry toe-a-toe is on the field, and so is Christian Harris.
Because
who do you think's playing weak side linebacker now?
I know you're blocking my comments.
No, we're not blocking you, Justin.
No,
not at all.
No. Titans draft Jacob Rodriguez.
Texans.
This is Texans.
That's what I meant. Sorry, I was reading the name. Who?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
So now I got to look up Jacob Rodriguez.
Let us all know who the hell that is.
Is that a real person?
I haven't even begun to look at like any sort of draft boards or anything.
Because we're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're talking about playoffs. We don't look at draft just yet.
Texas. He's a Texas Tech linebacker. I figured he had to have been a linebacker because that's what we're sitting up here talking about. Our sorry ass linebackers that are not named EJ Speed or the guy that didn't play. There you go.
Oh,
because
what linebacker position does he play? If he plays middle linebacker, he ain't gonna help much here.
I think realistically, D'Amico Ryans can usually get the most out of a linebacker. I mean, hell, he made Devin White earn a big ass paycheck with the Raiders.
And I have no idea how he did that shit.
Right?
Yeah, like
the only one who hasn't really done anything and any sort of consistent blossoming is Christian Harris. I'm not worried about. We could draft nothing but like 5th, 6th, 7th round linebackers until D'Amico leaves, and we'll probably be all right. You know what I mean?
Because when they said Jamal Hill was unplayable.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
When the Jamal Hill was drafted, they said he's unplayable. He'll never play for the Texans.
This is Mr. Jacob Rodriguez. Can I show this? It's ESPN. Can I show this? I need to buck up. Okay.
ESPN can lick my nuts.
Okay. Jacob Rodriguez.
That motherfucker look old.
Yeah, I know. He's like he can hit hard though, because he's like he actually white and not a Rodriguez.
Damn.
Why is my phone well, I'll be back, fellas. My bad.
You're fine.
Holy shit.
Jacob Rodriguez. Yeah. His name starts with a J. Caserio has to draft him. He's got a point. Rather get him his Fred Warner than give D'Amico a bunch of toes.
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But look,
we missed Aziz. It was noticeable. It was definitely noticeable.
In the passing game, in the running game, it was extremely present.
But it was just like last week we missed EJ, and you could see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess they covered up some of the deficiencies for Henry T that we forgot about. Not that we didn't know. We knew he was slow as shit.
Yeah.
But I guess we just forgot. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It was disgusting.
Let's flip it. Let's go to the other side of the ball here.
Let's talk a little offense. It made me feel better.
Jawar Jordan was not hugely impressive, but also didn't get much help
at all. We couldn't make a hole for him to save his life.
It's true. I think he led the team in rush yards, but it wasn't like it was a great day at the office for him. I think he had another 15 carries, 50 some odd yards.
And I think part of the reason he led the team is because Nick Caley's still doing dumb shit. Yeah. You got a 180-pound running back and you're running him between the tackles when you have Nick Chubb. You have him. Like there is literally a 40-pound plus difference between Nick Chubb and Jawar.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not. This team doesn't know how to use the running backs it has to the best of their abilities. I think they're wanting some sort of hybrid approach, kind of like the way the Patriots used running backs when Tom Brady was there. Yeah. It seemed like every week it would be like, oh, who's going to be the lead back? Oh, we're going to throw a lot more to Brandon Bolden this week. Oh, no, we're going to run with Kevin Falk. Oh, no, we're going to use Lawrence Maroney. Oh, no, it's this.
But do you remember when they got Corey Dillon and all that shit stopped?
Yeah, and then he left and went right back to it.
Yep. My thing that I can't figure out is, I just said it, Jawar Jordan's running between the tackles and Nick Chubb's running off tackle.
Yeah.
His 30-yard run was him running off tackle. And I'm like, y'all backwards as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still predictable as hell. The defense saw it coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Saudi Michelle. Good call, Dime.
Yeah.
Let's
Got
see. Brandon says, if you can get your coach Roquan or Fred Warner, then you do that. Imagine if Aziz was the second best linebacker we had.
Oh.
Look,
hold on, no. Before we go there, we sure Roquan still that good?
I mean, Roquan's not the issue with the Ravens defense.
I know, but he ain't been great either.
He hadn't been playing. He's been getting hurt.
They invested all that money in that big ass defensive tackle, and then he got hurt in the beginning of the year. So now there's who's playing defensive tackle for the Ravens?
I don't know, some fat guy.
Exactly.
Some fat guy is fucking crazy.
You just got because you just gave all that money.
Yeah, because they're missing Matabuke too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Matabuke and what was the? Because I feel like there was a bigger guy. We're definitely drafting a linebacker this year.
Guaranteed. We draft one every year.
Just get the white Rodriguez. Call it a
Yo,
wrap.
like for real though, he looked white. He
looked like his name is Kyle.
Mustache.
Looked like his name is Kyle. But all we're doing is talking about flaws in an elite defense. So far, there's more to talk about, but there are flaws, and we can't ignore the things that we would pay a lot of attention to if we lost in a defeat. It's just not the move. You gotta continuously kind of harp on the things that are obviously not working for you. Now, did the defense do its job? Yeah.
Yes.
Derek Stingley got his first NFL touchdown, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's his first touchdown ever. Maybe in high school, but he didn't get one in college either.
Yeah. So we'll get there. What up, Devil Dog? See you in the comments. But yeah, we'll circle around. Jawar Jordan, I think the biggest upside for him would be a world where he's splitting time as the third down running back. And I don't think you want to have to rely on him. I think he's definitely somebody that's a solid rotational piece. He could be, so like if we're continuing with the old school Patriots analogy, if you got Corey Dillon and Kevin Falk, then then Jawar Jordan is Brandon Bolden. You know what I mean? So.
But the problem is we definitely don't have Corey Dillon.
No. Well, our Corey Dillon is coming off of 2 leg injuries and from a different team.
Hey, I've said a couple times, Breece Hall probably already should have been here.
Yeah. D'Amico, we need to score in the first quarter. D'Amico, after the first quarter, I meant the offense. Yeah. Who is Mike and which one is Chris?
Mike up here.
Can't see our names.
Prettier one, but
I've got the stuff pulled up.
Yeah. The one that's probably be miming in a minute when this damn camera go out again.
Yeah, okay, so and that's my thing. So we were talking about we're talking about Jaws. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds like a pause, but whatever.
Your head is so fucked up, man. Don't go there.
Anyway,
Mr. Jordan, just call him Mr.
Girl in my neighborhood, nickname
Mr. Jordan and not Michael. My thing, this thing about it is he's small. This is why the play calling really bothers me. Y'all have these. I get it running Nick Chubb through there. Why is everybody else running through there and this offensive line is terrible? Nobody know they like, oh, God forbid they pull a left guard or a right guard out to help block. Like just pull them, pull them around instead of trying to. I guess he can't get creative like that.
He can, but I would tell you some of the times when I've seen the guard trying to pull, they fall.
Yeah. I know because we got terrible linemen.
Well,
They
look,
call.
there were a bunch of different instances this week where they were having Dalton pull across the line of scrimmage, and Max Crosby timed
terrible.
the snap perfectly.
What, like 2 or 3
Crazy.
times? Man, the time that you wished that like CJ was like a for real dual threat quarterback and pulled that motherfucker like an
Yeah.
RPO type thing. Oh my god, bro! I saw that twice, and that's the thing. So like that's my problem I have. I know we're not speaking on him right now, but that is my problems that I have with CJ, with him and reading defenses. That's the one thing I wish. Everything else I don't really have a problem with. Overthrows, whatever, I get over it. But the reading the defense to where you can't see. I was at home and I could see that Max Crosby was gonna run straight through there and tackle somebody.
But the thing about it is, the RPO is not even in our playbook.
I know the RPO is not, and I know it's not because he's not that type of quarterback, and that is fine. I'm not saying I want an RPO type of quarterback. We win with CJ. We win with CJ. I still do not believe that we have the offense coordinator. Obviously, do not have the offensive. Oh my God, do you see how good? And I'm not saying that he's great, but do you see how much better Caleb Williams is with an offensive line? And he ain't been great by far. I'm not saying we're gonna gloss over the pass that he made to DJ Moore, but just in general, way less than sacks. Remember, he was a sack leader last year. CJ was number 2. The only reason CJ ain't up there this year is I feel like CJ got a little better, especially post concussion, and he was off for 3 games. But I just feel like,
and this is the one time that I'm gonna defend Caserio just a touch. The Bears spent almost $200 million in their offensive line in the offseason. They spent a lot of goddamn money to fix their offensive line.
Yeah, but this was the time for them to do it. They got a quarterback under a rookie contract. We're about to have to pay people, so I get it and I understand. But that's just the thing about it is like it's what they're doing is not working. These Band-Aid offensive lines that we've been having for these. When's the last time we had a good offensive line? Was Dwayne Brown on the team?
Probably.
Because we're not going to sit here and act like I don't feel like we ever had a good offensive line with Tunsil. I feel like he was our best one and he had Titus. Not trying to be
Bill
funny.
O'Brien had a decent offensive line at one point.
Yeah.
Who did?
Was Dwayne Brown here for that?
No, it was Tunsil. It was Tunsil.
We got some comments to get to.
My bad.
Devil Dog says, I think Jaws did good. If the offensive line would have given a little bit of protection.
Just the craziest thing about it is, they didn't give up any sacks.
Yeah. When they hit him in the backfield, he still made positive yards. It's true.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like CJ has gotten better. CJ's gotten better at a lot of things. Like I still feel like I've seen growth. And that's why the overthrows don't bother me, because it was the overthrows and it was the getting sacked for 100 yards. He stopped a lot of that getting sacked and losing a ton of yards. But the reason why the overthrows bothered me is because they were open. It's like he's trying so hard not to throw interceptions. He's leading his receivers out of bounds.
Yeah.
There's no defense over there.
I ain't gonna lie. That first one for Nico, that might have been inbounds though. I watched that replay like 5 times.
I still think that was probably inbounds.
That first one, and it was too early for and I get it. It was too early for D'Amico to challenge and possibly lose that challenge. So I'm not mad at him about challenging, but that one right there was really
the thing
close.
about it is it shouldn't have been that close. Nico had beat the hell out of the defender. Almost each of those throws, there's no defender in the box. There's his receiver's just there.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like CJ's always done that. I feel like he's always, like when he throws like the low ball, I feel like he throws it so low. Like I feel like sometimes he throws it too low. I get it, you trying to keep it away from the defender, but I feel like he throws it too low to where his receivers have to work a lot harder. And I don't always feel like that way, but then sometimes he just hit him with a dot. And like, I don't know.
And that was what my whole thing. What I was saying is, I'm just thinking maybe he was trying so hard not to throw interceptions. He's struggling, like he's overcompensating.
Yeah, but I also think that's the thing about not trying to get beat by a bad team. Also, like I don't care. Like I fully believe, and it was, and it didn't end up being, but I fully believe 2 weeks ago, before this game was even talked about, that this was going to be our trap game.
You did say that. I will admit you said that, but like sometimes I would like CJ to pick up his phone and call Jameis Winston.
What the fuck?
No,
the reason why I say that is
I don't want to call Jameis.
No. But the reason why I say that is because does Jameis Winston ever look like he's scared to throw an interception?
Fuck man, you could. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you though. Why you couldn't say Jacoby Brissett? I would have rocked with Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett, yeah, that's true.
I would have rocked with that one way more than Jameis Winston, because Jameis Winston is a little too free.
Brandon, you might be right. Maybe you should have a conversation with Davis, because Davis is not the better quarterback.
He's the veteran. He's the veteran in the room, and I do believe that Davis Mills reads defenses better. He just can't throw the ball better. He's just not a better quarterback, and I feel like Davis
Mills
has
a better
is probably
arm.
strong. Oh well, yeah. No, yeah, his arms, yeah.
Look,
can't call him mega arm, call him mega neck.
I think teams realized with what the Chiefs did in the second half, well, really against the Texans most of the game, you send more guys at CJ than the offensive line can handle, and he's just going to throw the ball away and put it in a spot that nobody can catch it. And then you've given up no yards and you're making them punt. It's a pretty simple formula. You don't give up a lot of crap. The off chance is he magically, puts it in the right spot. Yeah. But that's the game plan against CJ Stroud. And if Caley was a smart man, which he's not, he would adjust. He would bring in disguised, blockers, have a lot more slip screens, things to kind of counteract the blitz and take advantage of what's going on.
Use Dalton Schultz.
Woody Marks, fucking literally anybody. Hell, even in that Chiefs game, he's got like 4 or 5 guys in his face. No, pause. And
yeah, that was crazy.
4 or 5 guys. 4 or 5 guys.
Quick.
4 or 5 guys in his face, and he's throwing the ball at Woody Marks' feet.
Yep.
That's like, okay, what are we doing? Like, I get you're trying to protect the ball, but give him a fucking chance. A lot of time, like he missed a couple crossing routes with Christian Kirk that would have extended drives. A lot of missed opportunities for CJ Stroud. And it seems like Nick Caley can't ever fucking get his feet underneath him. I think he's drowning, and I think he's damn near sealed his fate.
Guys, let me ask you this. Right now, we've won 10 games, right? That's where we're at?
Yep.
Take out Nick Caley, put in Bobby Slowick a whole nother year. Do you think the results would have been better?
Probably about the same.
I believe that we win the first 2 games. I'm not going to say Jacksonville just because that's a division game, but I believe we win the first 2 games. And the only reason I say that, not because I think that Bobby Slowick's a better play caller, but because I believe it would be CJ Stroud's 3rd season with Bobby Slowick as his offensive coordinator. And that's because we had the growing pains with this Caley thing. We all knew that it wasn't going to be perfect. But damn, the defense had the Rams and the Bucks served up on a platter. Bro, like I said, I'm not going to mention Jacksonville just because that's a division game.
I would say this, man. At times when Kaylee calling plays, y'all
Nah,
ever
Jeff,
played
you can't
Madden?
have them.
You ever played Madden and you could tell while you playing that somebody handed the remote to their little cousin?
Yeah.
That's what it feel like with Nick Kaylee calling plays.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. You play for me.
Mm-hmm. Kaylee, at this point, I think the only thing that saves him is if somehow these next 2 weeks and then however long we're in the playoffs, the offense is in no way to blame for any poor performance. That's the only way Nick Kaylee, and I mean like we're losing a game 50-51. The offense is scoring touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. The offense isn't the problem. All of a sudden, that's the only way Nick Kaylee saves his job. The dude could get fired tomorrow, or he could get fired after the Super Bowl.
Yes,
with the Texans victory. No, I don't either, but they would have done it already. But I'm just saying, like, he's just not it, and I think the Texans are aware of it. He's a one and done OC.
I've been pounding the table for it. I keep saying if Mike McDaniel gets fired, there should not be another call made to anybody else.
Yeah.
If Nick Kaylee's kept here, there's going to be a veteran offensive play caller that's brought in to assist him. Somebody not Bill Lazor.
Yeah.
If he keeps his job, there's somebody else that's going to be brought in to assist Nick Kaylee with his fuck ups. Somebody that's very experienced and with a long tenure.
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as I say, look what Josh McDaniels did with Drake May. This don't even look like the same guy from last year.
That don't count. Just because we know Josh McDaniels is a premier offensive coordinator.
But that's my point. An experienced mind can do that with some talent.
Yeah.
And if where we put CJ, where we have in our head CJ's at, like I pointed this out before, y'all do know Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams are both older than CJ.
Yeah.
Both of them are.
Bo Nix also too.
Oh, Bo Nix, and I think Drake.
Bo Nix is older. I think Drake May is around the same age as CJ.
Okay. Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shuck. Bo Nix is like, Bo Nix like 26. Bo Nix is like 26 already, or some crazy number.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel.
Yep. The Saints rookie quarterback Tyler Shuck is 26.
Bo Nix turns 26 in February. But still, like, he's crazy old. CJ's what, 23?
He's sneaking up on that Chris Winkie.
Yeah, for real. All right, gentlemen, let's talk about the Pro Bowlers and then get out of here. We got four main Pro Bowlers that would be voted in directly. Azeez Al-Shire, Derek Stingley Jr., Nico Collins, and Will Anderson Jr. Very, very well deserved. Kind of surprised Danielle Hunter's not here.
Well, from what I was hearing, what they were saying, it was either Danielle Hunter or Myles Garrett. He's going to lose out.
Yeah. Well, definitely got to give that to Myles, huh?
Yeah. Will Anderson's the second one. But when thinking about it, I went back and looked at the numbers. We're talking about the year Will Anderson's having, but Danielle's technically having a better year.
Yeah,
it's the pressures. The pressures is that's what. Not saying that Danielle doesn't possibly get just about the same, but Will Anderson's pressures are. I think he's like third in pressures.
Yeah,
and Danielle's like fifth.
Yeah. Well, look, first Pro Bowl appearance for Azeez Al-Shire. Derek Stingley gets voted in on. I'm going to say definitely not 2024 Derek Stingley kind of year. Nico Collins. Well, yes and no. The times he's getting targeted, like once every blue moon, he's getting absolutely torched. He falls down and There's like
Something
a long.
happened.
And that's the crazy part. But any other time, you forget he's on the field. Like, not trying to be funny, but the times you do see him, it just so happens that he's getting torched. But that'll be one time, and then you don't see Derek Stingley anymore. Like, you think he on the bench.
Devil Dog, solid question actually. How did Kaimi not make it? He's got the most made field goals this year by a kicker.
Did they guy from Jacksonville make it?
Cam?
Little, or whatever the hell his name is.
I mean, he probably, yeah.
And then what's the other one that can kick the long? Oh, Brandon Otwood. That's the NFC, so it don't matter.
Yeah. No, Kaimi probably should have made it. But like I said, it's Derek Stingley. I think the reason Derek Stingley made it, could y'all name the best cornerback in the NFL this year?
Derek Stingley. Oh, my bad. Is that what we're saying? Oh, it's either Derek Stingley or Pat Surtain. Is there any other? I'm just saying. Think about any other cornerbacks.
It's those two, 1 and 2, and then you've got maybe you could say Jalen Johnson for the Bears when he's healthy.
That's the thing. Most of the other good cornerbacks this year have been hurt. I think even Patrick Surtain missed a game or two, didn't he?
Yeah, he was like 4. Remember, he didn't play. He didn't. We lost to them still without him playing.
Hey, this is a little bit of positivity here. Shout out to Stroud though, having a bad offensive line, no running game, and an inconsistent play caller, and going to be 3 years in a row making the playoffs.
Facts.
I mean, he's overcoming a lot for a young quarterback. I made Chris Harris Jr. laugh today. He said Stingley is on his cornerback Mount Rushmore right now.
He might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, gentlemen, I want to thank you both for taking time out of your family schedule to come on and talk Texans ball. We've got some obvious, Christmas is coming up. So I want to take the time to thank you both for, being a part of the podcast. And I appreciate you both for, all the stuff that you do here, your solo pods and everything. I want to thank the people who watch, the commenters, Devil Dog, everybody, Dime, Brandon. We appreciate y'all, Brandon, day one out there.
And occasionally Jeff, who just needs Curtis so badly.
Yeah,
I know y'all are getting ready to
do. Hey man, that came off a little left. That was definitely a pause moment needed too. That was definitely a pause moment.
Y'all can catch Chris at Pacman_King Freestyle on Instagram, at That's Crazy Podcast and Talk, where everything out of the pocket is going to be spoken about. Up at the top right, we got Magic Mike, aka the Black Mr. Clean. You can catch him at Maz3 Productions all across the social medias. You can catch me here anytime, any day. You can catch me on this AFC South show. We're going live not too long after this. So
a few minutes.
Check us out. Go over and head over, like, subscribe. Be good people. Merry Christmas. We'll see you.
But fuck the Cowboys. We ain't watching them on Christmas.
Yeah, fuck no. No.
Unless CeeDee Lamb hit for over my yards.
I'll be raking leaves instead. That's how I
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch any of the game. I mean, we've got the Chiefs and the Broncos, and who the hell is their quarterback right now? Thank you. And then you've got
was it Ukulele?
Yes.
What's the dude name?
And then you got Brosmer. The Brosmer kid is going to be starting at quarterback for the Vikings against the Lions.
Oh, the one that threw like the 15 touchdown. I know it was like 5, but it was crazy. Oh man!
And then you got the Cowboys and whoever the hell else they're playing. The Commanders. So that actually might be the most entertaining game of
Mariota still starting.
Yeah, they should. Now he's hurt. He might not be. He's hurt.
That's my point.
That's the other thing is like, who the hell, Anyway,
so you telling me Bo Nix and Dak Prescott are the only starting quarterbacks actually playing.
Man, Bo Nix might not start. They might just sit this one out. We don't even
Yeah, I think we got it pretty well locked up. I don't know. It's just going to be a bad slate of games. They need to figure out a better way of doing this. But I appreciate you, gentlemen. I'll see you guys at for our preview show. I guess we do that. Like, what you guys want to do it Friday?
I'm good with that. I'm free.
Yeah.
Okay, Friday it is, gentlemen. We'll see you then, folks in the comments. Devil Dog, everybody, y'all be good. Go Texans. Fuck the Cowboys and the Colts.